Hi, my name's Francis Conger. This is a book review for Nursing 5343 at the University of Arlington College of Nursing and Health Administration. It's entitled Leadership and Complex Health Systems. The book review is on the book Drive by Daniel H. Pink, subtitled The Surprising Truth About What Motivates Us. And our clinical faculty member for this course is Candy Constantine Castillo. I hope that you enjoy my presentation. According to his editor, Daniel Pink is a well-known author, businessman, and researcher who, after as much as 4 decades of research, has written books on what he has found that may help others fighting the battles in the trenches of business and education. He received a BA from Northwestern University, where he was a Truman Scholar and was elected to Phi Beta Kappa. He also earned a Juris Doctor degree from Yale Law School. The purpose of Mr. Pink's book is to examine the psychological and social motivators that drive us and to introduce us to a third motivation, Pink, 2009. Along with finding out what this motivation is, Mr. Pink will attempt to persuade his readers that this third motivation is the key to mankind's progress in the 21st century through bona fide examples of its use in real business situations even today. This book has been written for individuals who want to understand how to use the primal motivations of man to everyone's benefit. It is written to students, business owners, institutions of higher learning, whomever wants to know what motivates people at their core, to motivate persons under your charge to do more and to do it better. Strengths of Mr. Pink's book. I personally found the book fascinating. Mr. Pink has a smooth writing style that flows in a very organized thought pattern. I found it easy to follow and I totally enjoyed the ride. I think that he covers the subject of this book very well, leaving nothing unexplained. I also liked the way he summed up the book on a chapter-by-chapter fashion and gave us the names of some of the books that he liked on the same or related topics. Weaknesses of Mr. Pink's book? I can honestly say that I did not see anything in the book that I could call attention to as a weakness. I couldn't have liked it more. Did the author achieve the objective of his book? The simple answer is yes, he did. Mr. Pink spent an adequate time developing the idea of the third motivation that he calls intrinsic motivation, and how it motivates individuals and groups from small to large. He discusses in more than adequate detail its discovery, the psychosocial experiments that were done to validate it as real. Then he goes on to give examples of how this third motivation actually motivates us better and more fully than the previous two of survival and reward or punishment, otherwise known as the carrot and stick. Lastly, he devotes a whole chapter on the 3 elements of autonomy, mastery, and purpose that help to drive us to the intrinsic motivation. Throughout the book, Mr. Pink gives examples of companies who are exploiting this new understanding for the overall well-being of their employees, their bottom lines, and the satisfaction of their stockholders. Firms like Google, Intuit, and Atlassian, and many more have become thrilled of the results of using this plan. I would wholeheartedly recommend this book. It was an exhilarating read from cover to cover. Not only could I not stop reading this book except to sleep, it was difficult not relating it to others while I was reading. I would recommend it to anybody, especially to those who need to understand how to properly motivate people and to get the best out of themselves and others, like business owners, managers, teachers, nursing administrators, and literally anyone who wants to learn about this form of personal motivation based on the principles of autonomy, mastery, and purpose. Here's a letter that I wrote to the editor, Sarah McGrath, Vice President and Editor-in-Chief of Riverhead Books. And finally, here is a list of my references. Thank you.